CBS Television Network presents 7 Wonderful Nights. Now, to present a special preview of the programs which will bring you 7 wonderful nights of entertainment every week this fall on CBS Television, here is Jack Webb.
Hello. Let's move through the new primetime schedule that will debut this fall on CBS. We'll take an advanced look at the shows that'll be putting a gleam in the eye of the CBS Television Network this coming season. Programs that combine top quality with the widest audience appeal. Sunday, the first of our 7 wonderful nights. The week will be launched with CBS putting on its Sunday best. College Bowl, 20th Century, Password, Lassie, Dennis the Menace, The Ed Sullivan Show.
I've decided to become a writer like you, Mr. Wilson.
Oh, and what, pray tell, are you writing?
A novel.
What about?
My next door neighbor. You, Mr. Wilson.
Oh, no.
From the entertainment centers of the world come new stars to celebrate our fabulous 15th season on television. You'll be seeing top stars and exciting new acts from this country and around the world. So join me, won't you? Right here on The Ed Sullivan Show.
Next, some new tenants are moving in on Sundays.
Hello, I'm John Willis, and I'm here to tell you about an exciting new series which I will narrate called The Story Of. Each of these will be a portrait in depth of fashion. This is our series, The Story Of.
Look, Ness is going to be dead anyway. Any way you play it, he's going to be dead.
Robert Stack as Elliot Ness faces danger from the mad dogs of the underworld on The Untouchables, every week on ABC TV.
Monday. Now, Monday leads off with a parlay of popular panel programs, back to back. To Tell the Truth, and I've Got a Secret. Now that you've seen this picture, I don't have a secret about what comes next. Lucy is coming back home to Monday on CBS. Lucille Ball, television's all-time greatest.
No, what's that?
Oh, my left eye needs a little more mascara. You see, it's going on television. My right eye is, too. I'm getting made up for a scene in my new show, which will appear on CBS Monday nights. And my good friend Vivian Vance will be with me, too.
Chris, darling, I'm sorry about last night. I apologize, and I promise it'll never happen again.
Good morning, Aunt Viv.
Chris, baby, talk to me. Say something. Anything.
Mother, you have ruined my life.
Atta girl! Well, it's a start. Hello? Oh, hello, Alan. Yes, she's here. Chris, it's Alan Harper.
Really? Hello? Oh, hi there, Alan. Tonight? Oh, sure, I can go. Well, what do you mean you're surprised? My mother's the sweetest, kindest, most understanding mother in the whole world. Okay, Alan, I'll see you around 8. Bye. Gee, Mom, you really are a doll.
Thank you.
Oh, Mother.
Yes?
Will you do me a favor?
Yeah, what?
Well, if I promise to be home on time, will you promise not to wait up for me?
I'll do even better than that. Just to show you how much confidence I have in you, I'm going to give you my door key tonight.
Honest?
Yep.
When I get home, I'll wake you up and I'll tell you all about my day.
Oh, thank you! Oh, how about that? 5 minutes ago, your life was ruined. A man calls and everything's all right again. That's you. You? It works pretty well for oaths, too.
I hope you'll join us.
Following Lucille, Danny Thomas and Andy Griffith will be back disproving the Blue Monday theory with high good humor. For For 8 years, through these doors passed a lovely woman, Miss Loretta Young. 8 years. With her, she brought absorbing human interest drama, marked by top-quality production. Well, Loretta's back and CBS Television's got her. For the first time in TV history, Loretta will play a continuing character, a fascinating woman named Christine Massey.
Oh, you know, Marnie's not my only child.
She isn't?
No.
I don't remember you mentioning any other children.
No, I didn't. And, well, I'm afraid I didn't on purpose. Because, well, I discovered that there are certain circumstances that make one want to forget one's family, and particularly when one's family is as large as mine is. I have 7 children.
How do you do, Mr. Belzer?
Maria?
Oh, boys, this is Mr. Belzer, Peter and Paul. Oh, I'm sorry, I mean Dirk and Dak.
How do you do, Mr. Belzer? No, I'm Dirk. This is Dak. Dak has a mole right there.
That'll do. Dirk. Well, I hope we have that straightened out.
Oh, and this is Judy, Mr. Belzer.
How do you do, Mr.
Judy,
Belzer?
glad to
And
meet you.
Binky, you know.
Yes.
This is our fledgling rider. This is Mr. Belzer, dear.
Vicky?
How do you do?
The idea of you with 7 children is a little staggering.
I thought that's how you'd react.
The new Loretta Young Show, a warm and delightful entry for Monday, co-starring James Philbrook and 7 new young stars.
Where does drama explode? On Naked City. Where do you find the heartbeat of a great city and its people? On Naked City. It's big city excitement with a punch. On Naked City, every week on ABC TV.
Tuesday. This fall will usher in a decidedly unique new series. The star is Lloyd Bridges. In the role of Adam Shepard, Bridges plays a hard-hitting newspaper man in the tradition of Hemingway and Gunther. Each week, as journalist Adam Shepard uncovers a yarn, he projects himself into the central character. Now, here's an example. In search of a new angle on the Civil War, writer Adam Shepard comes upon a pair of boots. These boots, what did they mean in the war between the states?
I got him. Otis, I got him. I got them beautiful boots.
Was it worth it?
Holes. You know they had holes?
Was it worth killing for? If there's no other way out, no other way possible but to fight, to kill in order to try and win something we believe in, then we better be mighty sure we know what we believe in, what we're willing to kill for. It's gotta be more than just a pair of boots. It's gotta be.
This is the rifle that helped tame the Wild West. And this is The Rifleman, a legend in his own time, starring Chuck Connors as Lucas, Johnny Crawford as Mark. Watch for The Rifleman.
The Maestro is next, funnier than ever, followed by the great Gary Moore.
One of the most important voices in television is the announcers. And now here's a word from your favorite announcer.
Well, thank you very much, Jack. Folks...
Don, I didn't mean you. Listen.
Oh, that Derward Kirby, he is just too funny for words. Did you ever see him singing and dancing and carrying on with Gary's guest celebrities?
What say?
I said, shut up and watch the Gary Moore Show.
Wednesday, The Skelton Show, with a full hour of Red's great comedy. Now, a few minutes ago, we saw Lucille Ball at a makeup table preparing for her new show. Well, Red wants to be lovely, too, just like Lucy.
She's not the only redhead on CBS, you know. Hi. I hope you're all wondering what I'm going to do on the new Red Skelton Hour next season. So I thought I'd just sit here and answer that question for you right now. I don't have the slightest idea. One thing is for sure, that I'm going to be just myself. Because I believe that if a man has a certain character, he should keep to that character. Because it is the intelligent thing to do. And I like to be intelligent. Besides, you know, a lot of people get the love of face like mine, you know. And anybody deserve to be shot. Who would ever try to change a face like that? So, I'm just going to sit here and be completely honest with myself. And whoever I am, that's kind of what the show's going to be like. Oh, well, check me out, boys, will you? Okay, blast off. Everything's go, 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 go.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm John McIntyre with some news about Wagon Train. This year, we'll see you Wednesday night at the same time as before, but with one difference. We'll be appearing over the ABC network.
Starting Wednesday, September 19th, right here on Channel 2.
Here, a distinguished new hour series will debut this fall. The fine actress, Cheryl Conway, and a new young find, Zena Bethune, will depict the nursing profession at work in stories of great emotional impact.
You made a mistake, and I'm glad to see you take it seriously. But if you can give up nursing because of something like this, then you didn't have very sensible reasons for coming into it in the first place.
No, they weren't. They weren't a bit sensible. I'm sure you'd find them all very silly and childish. Toy nurse kits at Christmas, tying up my little brother's finger with sticky tape, reading children's books about Red Cross heroines in the war. Yes, I've done all that. You can laugh if you like. Everyone at home did. But that hasn't changed anything for me. I've still wanted to be a nurse, and not just any kind of nurse. I've wanted to be like the first nurse I ever knew. Because all I can remember is what it was like being in that iron lung. All those hours of working and exercising in the pool. All those hours of her teaching me how to walk again. And I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for her. She's all the reasons I want to be a nurse. And if you or anyone else is going to tell me I can't be the kind of nurse she was, then I don't want to be a nurse.
The Gallant Men. These were the American infantrymen in Italy during World War II. Their raw courage turned every battle into a legend. The Gallant Men.
Thursday. A winner every time in the Horse Laugh Derby is Mr. Ed. Well, we've got it straight from the horse's mouth. This season, Mr. Ed takes the first post position on Thursday nights.
You know, I've been having an awful time staying trim. I've tried lifting weights, taking steam baths. Oh, the humiliation of it all.
The Dick Van Dyke Show is next, continuing funnier than ever.
Drama. Better violence. And gripping terror are not what you'll find on the Dick Van Dyke Show.
The simple, unsophisticated, down-to-earth, just plain backwoods folk who live in this cabin are worth $25 million. Now, that's because oil has been discovered on their property. And you'll be discovering the wildest, funniest show ever to come out of the hills, the Beverly Hillbillies.
You're a millionaire. A millionaire.
Yeah, that's what that Brewster fella kept calling me. I didn't know just how to take it.
You named you're rich.
Me?
The richest man in these hills. Maybe in the whole state. Oh, Jed, you can have anything you want. Do anything you want. Go any place you want.
Yeah, that's another thing he kept saying. He said he reckoned I'd be moving away from here soon. What do you think, Pearl? You think I ought to move?
Jed, how can you even ask? Look around you. You're 8 miles from your nearest neighbor. You're overrun with skunks, possums, coyotes, bobcats. You use kerosene lamps for light. You cook on a wood stove, summer and winter. You're drinking homemade moonshine, washing with homemade lye soap. And your bathroom is 50 feet from the house, and you ask, should you move?
Yeah, I reckon you're right. Man, be a dang fool to leave all this. Jethro, what does that sign say?
It says Beverly Hills.
Did you hear that, Granny? We're there. They call them hills? Why, we got moles that can push up higher ridges than that.
Well, leastways, these hills, we'll be among our kind of folks. Welcome. Welcome. Howdy. Well, now, ain't that handy?
What's that, Pa?
Well, the road takes a bend in here, runs right by the front door.
No, Mr. Clapper, this is your driveway. It goes with the house.
This thing a high?
Oh, yes, indeed. It was built by John Barrymore, one of our finest actors.
Pretty fair stonemason, too.
Hey, Jed! Yeah, Granny? This here is dandy soil. We can grow a good stand of corn here.
Fine, Granny. We'll commence plowing tomorrow.
Please, you can't grow corn there.
Now, don't you worry. If Granny says it's good soil, it's good soil.
Ain't nobody grow corn like Granny.
But this is Beverly Hills.
Dirt is dirt.
Fred McMurray invites all of you to come over to his place every week and share the fun and the problems of his all-male family in My Three Sons.
Hey, Beaver!
Where's Beaver? Right here on ABC TV, where this lovable kid and his big brother Wally grow into hilarious new problems. Watch Leave It to Beaver every week on ABC TV.
They're new to CBS, but old friends to millions and millions of TV fans.
Mind if I ask you what you're doing? I'm packing. Well, I can see that, but why are you packing?
What to move, Senor Rampa?
Move? See? Now, wait a minute, Pepino. Leave us talk this over. I know we're a little behind in your pay, but you know money ain't everything.
Well, Senor Rampa...
Look, there's advantages no amount of money will get you. Now, where are you going to find a beautiful barn like this with sweet-smelling hay and the chickens they clucking you to sleep every night?
But, Senor Rampa, I'm trying to tell you, we're all moving.
No, we ain't. This is my home, and I love every sagging inch of it.
Senor Rampa, it's...
Stand back, Pepino. I'll break the news. What Pepino's trying to tell you, Grandpa, is that we're moving to CBS.
Then what are we standing around here gabbing for? There's a heap of packing to get done. The McCoys is moving to CBS.
Friday. Well, that sounds familiar, doesn't it? Rawhide hits the trail again at the same time Friday.
Hit 'em up! Move 'em out!
The Defenders, a series that boldly dramatizes the legal profession at work. A series that takes you inside the lives of people drawn into courtroom conflicts. I'm Robert Reed. Join E.G. Marshall and me for another absorbing drama of The Defenders.
There's a better way than that to be in the know on a swinging story. Just step inside at 77 Sunset Strip. Like, man, you can't miss at 77 Sunset Strip every week on ABC TV.
Saturday. The Great One returns. Yes, Saturday will be gleeful next season, and the reason is Gleason.
Oh, hello out there. This is Jackie Gleason. As you see, I'm putting together another show for CBS starting this season on a Saturday night. We will have some of our old friends, Reggie Van Gleason, the poor soul, Joe the bartender, and my good pal Art Connie will show up from time to time, the June Taylor dancers, and many new faces, including this new one, Sue Ann Langdon. How sweet it is. Oh, these are my writers.
It's funny. None of my writers look like that. To climax the week's schedule, Have Gun Will Travel and Gunsmoke.
Mr. Paladin proves Wild West has artistic pursuits. He considered a kiss matter of timing, self-defense also an art. I stay home, thank you. I let him have gun will travel.
Would you ever think that Chester could fall in love? And can you imagine Doc getting up to cut a rug? Or a mountain boy insisting that I marry him? These are just a few of the things that never cease to amaze me on Gunsmoke.
Be thankful, be thankful, and you'll be repaid with his love.
Yes, friends, I just wanted you to hear Joe Feeney's wonderful voice with Frank Scott at the piano. Two of the many fine, talented people featured on the ABC Lawrence Walk show. It will be our pleasure to entertain you, so make a date to be with us. We hope you'll join all the Champagne music makers each week on ABC television.
The unquestioned master of suspense, the magician of mystery, Mr. Alfred Hitchcock returns to CBS this fall with a brand new hour-long program.
I hope you don't mind, but the new Hitchcock is twice as large as the old one. Therefore, certain adjustments have to be made. I wish to take this opportunity to say how excited we are at the prospects of doing an hour show, and how pleased we all are to return to CBS. It is reassuring to labor once again under the steady, unblinking gaze of that giant eye. The Alfred Hitchcock Hour will be somewhat different from our half-hour show. In the first place, as a few of you may already have guessed, it will be twice as long. This will give us an opportunity to do things properly without rushing. I believe that is all, except to say that I shall again be filling my role as host. Of course, although I am the host, I shall do my entertaining in your living room. That way I avoid all those drink stains on my rug and the cigarette burns on the upholstery. So, until next... Oh, well.
So, there it is. A preview of the new programs that will make their debut on the CBS television network this fall. CBS. Spelling out a letter-perfect lineup of varied television programming. 1962 and 63 on the CBS television network.